Coronation Street fans are in full detective mode once again. And this time, they think they cracked one of the biggest upcoming twists of the year. Many viewers are convinced that Becky Swain, the estranged wife of DS Lisa Swain, will meet a tragic end in the highly anticipated Corriedale crossover between Coronation Street and Emmerdale. Since her unexpected return to Weatherfield last month, Becky has caused nothing but chaos. Her reappearance on the very night of her daughter Betsy's 18th birthday left both Lisa and Betsy reeling, especially since they had spent the past 4 years believing Becky had died in the line of duty. Her sudden comeback sent shockwaves through the family, reopening old wounds and raising countless questions about where she had been and why she stayed away. According to Becky's story, she hadn't actually died. Instead, she had been living in Spain under a new identity, hidden away as part of a witness protection program, following an undercover operation that went disastrously wrong. But while her version of events sounded convincing enough, not everyone was ready to buy it. A heartbroken Lisa confronted her superior, D.I. Costello, demanding to know the truth, and to her horror, he confirmed Becky's claims. For Lisa, it was a devastating revelation. The woman she loved, the mother of her child, had been alive all this time. While she and Betsy had been left to grieve a lie, the betrayal cut deep, not only because Becky had kept her distance, but because Costello had known the truth all along and had watched the family's pain unfold. But as more details have emerged, it's become increasingly clear that Becky's story doesn't quite add up. Her behavior since returning to Weatherfield has been erratic and manipulative. She recently met with D.I. Costello once again, where he demanded that she return to Spain before her presence caused more trouble. Becky, however, refused to leave quietly. She made it clear that she had no intention of going anywhere without Lisa and Betsy, suggesting a darker, more obsessive side to her desire to get her family back. In fact, Coronation Street's producers have already confirmed that Becky is being set up as a villain, which only fuels speculation that her storyline will end in disaster. Fans believe that her schemes and lies will ultimately lead to her downfall, possibly in spectacular fashion. That theory gained even more momentum this week when ITV released brand new images from filming of the Corriedale crossover episode, an explosive event bringing together beloved characters from Coronation Street and Emmerdale. The special hour-long episode, set to air in January, promises to be one of the most ambitious crossovers in British soap history. The images reveal that DS Lisa Swain will appear alongside Emmerdale's Aaron Dingle in the dark and action-packed episode. While the network is keeping the plot tightly under wraps, producers have teased that both characters will find their lives intertwined on a dark and foreboding night, a phrase that has fans buzzing with excitement and dread in equal measure. But the biggest talking point among viewers? The potential return of Emmerdale killer John Sugden. Fans believe his reappearance could be directly tied to Becky's storyline, and that he might be the one responsible for her demise. On social media, the theories are flying fast. Twitter user @Clary5611 wrote, "So exciting cause this will be brilliant come January. One thing, could Becky get killed by John? #Corrie, #Emmerdale, #Corriedale, #Swarla." Another fan, @DiamondSki10, suggested, "Crossover's going to end up with an explosion with Becky and John being killed, isn't it? Emmerdale do love their big ol' explosive stunts, #Corriedale." Others agree that fireworks, literal and emotional, are inevitable. @Mrs_Bradders once speculated, "Theory, however it happens, connected or not, maybe wrong place, wrong time. Becky Swain and John Sugden die in Corriedale. That's it. Done." Meanwhile, some fans think Becky's downfall could begin even earlier. @Swoosh286 predicted, "Calling it now, Becky's on the run. By Christmas, Costello and Becky's lies will have been exposed and she does a runner. Those sneaky quiet as a mouse trainers will be coming in handy again. #Zwirla #Corriedale. Another user, the Connor Swains, believes that Becky's storyline will reach its boiling point during the festive season. Weatherfield learns what Becky's capable of in the run-up to Christmas. So she goes on the run. #Swirla gets a breather, and we get some cute Connor Swain festive moments. But then she's back for the crossover, and we finally see her downfall. #Zwirla #Corrie. The fan buzz shows just how deeply viewers are invested in the ongoing saga of Lisa, Becky, and Betsy, a tangled web of love, deception, and heartbreak that's only growing more intense. Many feel that Becky's obsession with reclaiming her old life will be her undoing, leading to a fiery, action-packed climax in Corriedale. Whether she dies heroically, accidentally, or as part of a villainous twist, one thing is clear: Becky Swain's story is hurtling toward a dramatic and emotional end. And if fan theories are right, the Corriedale crossover could deliver one of the most shocking soap deaths in years. With January drawing closer, anticipation is at an all-time high. Will Becky finally face justice for her lies? Will Lisa and Betsy be able to move on at last? Or will the past catch up to all of them in the most tragic way possible? Whatever happens, Coronation Street and Emmerdale fans alike are bracing themselves, because when Weatherfield and the Dales collide, no one will come out unscathed.